Hi guys! Welcome to our YouTube channel. Ngayong araw ay pag-uusapan natin ang tungkol sa new requirements for contract verification. The Migrant Workers Office in Dubai and Northern Emirates ay nag-announce ng update ng checklist sa requirements for individual contract verification. Ang requirements na ito ay magsisimula ng February 1, 2023. Ito ay consistent sa Philippine Overseas Employment Administration Memorandum Circular Number 17 Series of 2022. Ito naman po yung checklist for the skilled workers. Number 1 is valid employment contract. In case of discrepancy in job title, a company letter or any acceptable documentary proof explaining the difference. In case of discrepancy in the company name, a proof of relationship or any acceptable document showing the relationship between the company names. And lastly, in case the basic wage is below 1,500 DHS, kasi po yun po yung minimum salary, a salary certificate or last 3 months payslip duly stamped and signed by the employer or bank statement showing receipt of salary and a salary undertaking of the worker affirming that he or she is fully aware of the basic salary indicated in the contract, which shall be the basis for his or her gratuity pay, and he or she shall negotiate for the increase in basic wage upon contract renewal. Number 2, workers' valid passport. And number 3, workers' valid visa stamp, if issued prior to April 11, 2022, or Emirates ID if issued on April 11, 2022 onwards, whichever is applicable. Ito naman po yung additional requirements as circumstances may warrant. For OFW without previous record with the POEA and for registered BM with change of employer. Company business or trade license, wage protection system records if under MORE, otherwise bank statement showing salary receipt, and academic credentials. For Abu Dhabi and Al-In visa holders who are working in Dubai or the Northern Emirates, company certification on exact work address. Paalala lang po, all documentary requirements must be submitted in 2 sets along with a verification fee of 40 AED. Please arrange the documents according to the order in the list. Kung representative naman po ang magko-contract verification, kailangan lang po ng authorization letter. Hindi na po kailangan ng contract verification kung ang visa niyo po is investor, partner, husband, wife, dependent. Ito naman po yung requirements for domestic workers para sa individual contract verification. Number 1 is valid employment contract with minimum basic wage of 1,500 AED per month. For those whose basic wage falls below 1,500 AED per month, please request your employer to have the contract amended at any Tadbir Center. Number 2, addendum to the employment contract. Number 3, workers' valid passport. And number 4, workers' valid visa stamp, if issued prior to April 11, 2022, or Emirates ID if issued on April 11, 2022 onward, whichever is applicable. Ito naman po yung additional requirements. For OFW without previous record with the POEA and for registered BM with change of employer, kailangan po ng Emirates ID of the employer. Next, for Abu Dhabi and Al-In visa holders who are working in Dubai or the Northern Emirates, kailangan po ng proof of work address. Example is employer's billing statement, tenancy agreement, and etc. Paalala lang po, all documentary requirements must be submitted in 2 sets along with the verification fee of 40 AED. Please arrange the documents according to their order in the list. For representatives, kailangan lang po ng authorization letter. Next is for holders of investors, partners, or husband-wife dependent visa, hindi nyo na po kailangan mag-contract verification. The requirement update is intended to safeguard the welfare and protection of foreign Filipino employees in the UAE. Domestic employees must comply with these new standards to avoid inconvenience and guarantee the legality of their employment.